First off, I'm David Fragale. I'm the co-founder of Atonomi. Thanks everyone for joining. It looks like a great crowd today. So what Atonomi is focused on is the Internet of Things. You know, we're all rapidly approaching this future reality where there will be devices, in many cases, performing our day-to-day activities. Devices that are coming online, according to Gartner research, we're looking at numbers of around 5 million per day of connected devices that are coming online using the internet, performing functions on behalf of the human. And at Atonomi, what we're envisioning is a future in which the human evolves into a role of governing these devices. We're going to have to. How are we going to be able to keep track of these numbers over here of 75 billion devices in the future coming online and performing activities without the human really knowing about them? How will they truly be autonomous? And that's the problem that Atonomi is looking to solve. However, you know, this future of IoT can't be realized until we see a security protocol that can come in and actually secure these devices. How can a Bosch device communicate to a Samsung device, an Apple HomeKit device communicate with a Google Nest device without an interoperability layer? And that is essentially what Atonomi is looking to bring to the table here, and these are a couple other headlines that we've just recently seen. You know, power plants being hacked because of a thermostat that had weak security on that, and that was an entrance in. The way that data is stored at that plant to actually centralize it, creating a honeypot of data that's easily accessible by hackers if they have enough time and brute force. So Atonomi is leveraging the blockchain to create a new security protocol and infrastructure to enable these billions of devices to have trusted interoperability for both data exchange as well as data commerce. So we do envision a future in which the human is removed from a lot of the day-to-day economic legwork, you know, going to the store and buying milk or conducting a financial transaction or payment. Using machines and bots, that will essentially be the future in which we see coming here very soon. So Atonomi is solving this problem, leveraging the blockchain by rooting the identity of each device on the blockchain. So establishing manufacturer provenance on the blockchain of that device creates a root identity that can be referenced throughout the life of that device. Second, we perform reputation service on that network. So what the network will be allowing the device to do, once it's been stamped as a trusted device, it's going to develop a reputation over time. So, for example, that smart refrigerator in my kitchen may end up getting hacked at some point in time. Well, wouldn't it be nice to know that that hack and that reported incident is securely listed on an immutable ledger? That's essentially how we're going to be creating a reputation service that almost, in many parallels, creates a FICO credit score for devices. Just like when I want to enter into a contract or a service with some other human, I can take a look at their credit worthiness and rank them. If they're a 720, I might say yes. If there's, you know, someone below a 500, I might say no. It's the same idea for how we're going to be governing our devices of the future, enabling them to take advantage of that immutable distributed ledger as a mechanism of containing all that device history. So reputation of a device is the second step. The next one is our extensible architecture. So we're truly building a platform in which other use cases and other new companies can come and have a secure protocol for their IoT solutions. For example, there's one company in particular, Switch.io, that we have partnered with. They're here this week, and they're a peer-to-peer microgrid solution for the developing world, enabling and incentivizing a homeowner in a developing world to put a solar grid on top of their house and actually generate power and sell it to their neighbor using their token. And that's a great use case for Atonomi because we can help to secure all of those endpoints, all of those devices, as well as the interoperability between that. So that's how we're starting to get out into the industry right now and establish those types of partnerships. The final step is the tokenized economy. The entire Atonomi platform, the decentralized architecture, the immutable ledger cannot happen without that token. So we're leveraging a utility token that is actually going to be the lifeblood of the way that our token flows through our system and enables a system in which reputation scores actually reward the owners of their devices over time, which reinforces the need to create a more secure device, which raises reputation scores over time, which raises the quality of service that those devices perform to the network and enhances security. So there's a positive feedback loop that incentivizes you to actually keep your devices secured and up to date, you know, installing the latest software. So the old world was siloed devices within manufacturer ecosystems, couldn't talk to each other. Every device was trying to build its own security layer. We couldn't figure out how to achieve this. I mean, just think back to the World Wide Web and in the internet days when intranets became internets through innovations like Cisco. We see a similar opportunity here for autonomy. And with autonomy, the new world is going to be devices can actually be trusted by rooting the identity on the blockchain, tracking the reputation over time, leveraging the blockchain as that immutable layer, that single source of truth. We see many different industries, healthcare, smart cities, industrial, or even our home and our kitchens being a relevant platform here to enable us to have more secure interoperability of the future. And really finally, one of the main important points here with the value that autonomy is bringing to this industry is that we've already been doing this already. So our parent company, Sentry Technology, is one of the Gartner leaders in IoT security. We're already securing the chips at Flex, ARM, Intel, and a handful of others. And now what we're doing is building, blockchain is really bringing us the ability to now take the connection that we've already made with the IoT security market, where we're already working with the chip guys, we're already embedding our software into those chips to secure them endpoint. Now we can connect those chips. We can connect them through our interoperability layer, and that's what blockchain brings us here. So this is really an extension of an existing strategy, an existing service offering in the IoT space with a reputable history, and that's essentially how autonomy has been born. Finally, our team. Vaughn Emery, our CEO in the top left, is the CEO of Sentry Technology. As we spin out autonomy, he will be, he's my fellow co-founder in that endeavor here that we're going to be on. We have a great team of developer talent, as well as some leading cryptographers through Dr. David Kravitz at Dark Matter, and a handful of other folks within academia, including MIT and Carnegie Mellon. So great team. We're excited to be solving this problem. And I hope you had a chance to learn a little bit more about autonomy, and we'll be around the rest of the week. So thank you very much.